Holy God, you Kai, not to me, poor dog, Catholic today, Dakasaw, not to me, poor Western DC, not can pull or the Lotha, Locosa, Loco, America Poo, not to me, Pukutiba with the at the Hapa to me or woman.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so streaming, and the rocket red flame, the bombs bursting in air, came through the light, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the Star-Spangled Banner yet wave?
It's amazing, or what? Yeah. I mean, I look around, and what I see is I see Korean people with their arms tired, but not too tired to hold up their flag. We're broadcasting live right now, and there's many people, hundreds of people in kawthoolei watching now. This morning I had so many calls from people from there telling me how moved they are, in tears, that you are all standing up for them. You look around, there are thousands of people here. This is said to be the largest gathering here for any kind of a refugee type of a rally ever. And this is from you. Look at the generations, young, elderly, everybody. Unbelievable.
We are here asking that sanctions be put back on the Burmese government. The Burmese government seemed like it was getting better, but a year ago we lifted sanctions and the Burmese government is actually getting worse. They've been killing the Rohingya, killing the Karen. The peace treaties that they signed they are not honoring, and now it is time to put sanctions back on Burma.
The current crisis was not spontaneous, nor should it have been unexpected. Institutional features within Burma have for decades promoted chronic discrimination of religious and ethnic minorities. This has made everyday life difficult for those who are not in the religious majority. I recognize that some of my fellow speakers and many of you here have experienced a lifetime of this. And you know all too well the intolerance and the hostility promoted by Burma's military for so many decades. Whether the government of Burma directly perpetrates... Thank you. Thank you. Whether the government of Burma directly perpetrates violence against religious minorities or ethnic communities, or just looks the other way while violence is being perpetrated, both are actions which make them complicit in violating religious freedom. That's why the U.S. State Department has designated Burma a country of particular concern since 1999 for committing or allowing systematic, ongoing, and egregious violations of religious freedom. In our most recent report, the commission that I worked for, we recommended this designation be made again this year, something we hope to see in the next couple of weeks. while redesignating Burma a country of particular concern is an important step, there's so much more that needs to be done. The United States needs to continue to urge Burma's government to allow humanitarian aid, international human rights monitors, independent media, consistent and unimpeded access to conflict areas, including in Karen State, and in Rakhine, and in Kachin, and in Shan states, as well as other areas where people have been displaced. The U.S. should also utilize targeted sanctions, such as visa bans and asset freezes, against specific individuals, agencies, and military units that are identified as having participated in the atrocities against religious and ethnic minorities. Burma's government should facilitate safe passage home for displaced populations who wish to return, and guarantee the security of those populations and others who have been displaced or threatened. And last, but certainly not least, Burma must begin dismantling the institutional and structural features that have encouraged hostility and discrimination for so many years. This includes providing a pathway to full citizenship for all ethnic nationalities. You know, it's at times like these when we witness and we hear of unimaginable acts of cruelty against our fellow man that we're reminded of our shared humanity. No matter what you think of other faiths or of other people groups, thank you. No matter what you think of other faiths or of other people groups, we can all stand in agreement in saying that no human being should be subjected to the types of atrocities occurring in Burma today. The path towards a free and truly democratic Burma, one where every religious minority is allowed to live out their faith in peace and without fear, well, that path may still be a very long one. But if we're willing to persist in movements and events like these, to continue to stand in unity not just for ourselves, but for all who suffer injustice, then I believe we'll move down that path and we'll bring peace with us as we go. Thank you, and I look forward to working with all of you in this important cause.
และที่เราจะคุณอาพิเนเราประเทศยาพาราปะคาราปะกญอพงศ์โลตัดดูบาดิฟ้าเป็นนาวาเลกลุดูโพตัดดูบาเลสโตไคเนกว่าป่าพลาล้อก็ถูกดอดบิมาตนากินในเพอันนี้ดอบุลอตัวปากญอโพตัดดูบาเนอันนี้นุยชีเนาะว่าเดี๋ยวตัวเทเรากลุดูโพตัดดูบาเดนี่บ่าคุณเนี่ยตาตัวตาตัวตาเบลอใครที่เป็นเราแบบเปลือยได้เลยแบบเจอแต่เราตาตัวตาเราแบบกับพ่อขี้รักก็เยอะตามุดลอยกว่าเนาะตาพ่อขี้กากเยอะเนี่ยป้ารักลูกพ่อมีสะดุเนาะดอกบัวเชียงกิเชียงดาวโรฮิงญาดอกเตเป้พูดเนี่ยเนาะท่านลูกพ่อแค่ละป้ากูดอกป้ากินยอดลูกเนาะดอกเป็นเนี่ยเว้ยเสียสุโขทัยวาเวที่ว่าเราปกติเราตาพูดาผู้เมตาลอตัวเต่าดมาเราไปเราใช้สวัสดิคุณนั่งเดซิก่อนเราเสียไปอีปากุปาปูดาเมตาทุกมุตามุดมาไปใช้สวัสดิทุกเกี่ยวกับผู้เปล่าเราดูแลปกป้องอุปดาเราจะพิจารณาเบเน่เนาะนักก็เนี่ยเป็นสาวดอนเนี่ยเลิกขีนารีเนี่ยลีเขาเลิกปกป้องให้ปาพระราชเนี่ยเนาะตาคุดาโพดอตาสุวิตาวาดอตานาโลวีมาคนเนี่ยเนาะว่าที่ว่าวันนาโลดี not blow อ่ะเดี๋ยวนะตลาดเราที่ว่าเนี่ยเป็นคนนี้ตาตัวตาสอนเป็นเราแบบเว้ยแค่อีแล้วป้าคุณดอกบางย้อมมีวันนี้กับบ้านตาเกี่ยวกับมีสมองอยู่แหวกับบ้านตาทนเนาะตาที่ตาตัวเริ่มเปลี่ยนที่เราตัดนี่ไงดอกไว้เนี่ยเนาะกระเทาะเนื้อเราคุยกันดอกตาที่ตาตัวเริ่มเปลี่ยนเตี้ยเริ่มบอกว่ากันลื้อตาดูบ้าเข้าบ้านไม่เกี่ยตะก็ขาแค่อีเนาะเอาไว้ประโยชน์ด้วยตามาตาคูดาโบอลิมุกว่าตาตาลาบลูเนาะซีดไม่เกี่ยเนาะคุยไว้เทเลอเมริกากี่ล้อก็เพลินดอเขาพูดดอร์บี้ไม่ยากเท่าไรตัวนักกินเนี่ยมาเทเวทเทเลตัวมาเวทเทเวทเทเลเนี่ยประเทศประตูเนี่ยปกติเนี่ยดูวิเคราะห์ทีคือเมื่อเราเนี่ยตากีตาหลูตากอดตาพ่อตาเกล้าแต่เล็กน้อยก็เสียบุญเมกี้เล็กหลูดูคนดูบุญเมกี้เอาไว้ให้เราว่าดอตาเสร็จล้อเนาะbusiness ขายได้บ้านเนี่ยเสร็จล้อสิแล้วล้อกวัวเนาะล้อกวัวได้เลยเนี่ยเนาะคุณน่าเลิกให้มาได้เป็นที่ป้างานตะกี้ยาเนี่ยเนาะวันนี้ตาเสร็จล้อไปกุมากีล้อเนาะพอตาเสร็จล้อเดี๋ยววันที่แค่เลิกเราได้ตาดูเลยเนาะวันที่นี่วันปากพระวันคามก่อนเนาะได้ตาดูไว้เนาะรอทุกคนตาวัดด้วยมาเนาะไปที่บ้านเลยเนาะรับผู้กุย the new kinuya when it is not Korean woman our do to Rawada no your Pomu to Rawanakine our Tiba where upon a pellet targeted by the Adia Locomogamala of fellow Panyako Tubara Nakine Gita Nakine what the Tewe the Taylor talk a pay you do for the park of the Tale Tommy of Table Tamus I love not Chicago bar film we have floor but do all Lubakova get the wabu of head to pay of a Latina or a Basilusi for they of soy soa with the Tatulu while up head to call baby of a short way he about with the Tapita Malaysia talk a iller ta 2 40 with a copy or Tapita Malapa the Pagi walk prayer Tamaka Madi Panane or what they give you a gay to Lotolo or what up Pocobella Pocella Pocose Cosama no Pocola where you state representative no what the name no or rectangles and again well let you wear not all the time my blog the little copy of name now when oh well on I went to the Mova no Yana Italia no for Petival or Sasu Italia time my blog the little copy of one Metala Malo Apu Tino the secret Tibalo but it was not about to about the got a walk chiller Amuko Jula Pata Joka Nagi the Dovala Mena about Tasula or our do so okay of dog weather and not on it but Parawala Obaka with the pane now what they are keep going Nagel Lutacune Bakobaka Woody what do they make in it Bakobaka and Narabado put in it no I went to Parata to the part or that short weather pane I went in it we're not with our Palupa we wear or the medium wear or where the Magirata set Lodova or let them man a short tea with no bởi vì là ta có việc phải mấy cái ta suy ta là phải mấy cáiวันcái mình tụi mồi đó nó đó lời ye được đi cái bữa là tera đi đó đi qua được nhảy ở bên đấyအဲ့တော့စီလူတွေကောနောကတဲ့ဗမေကညောဖို့ကောနောကတဲ့နော်ပတာစုတနာမေတ္တိတော်ဝဒနာခဲ့တဲ့ဗမေတဲဘကတော့ကညောနေဘကတော့ဘွယ်ကောနောကတဲ့လောနော်အခုနေမောပကပါသူပါတာလေလေပါတာထောထောတမေစီဝဒီလေကဘာသာနာကိနေဗမေနာကညောဖို့Hello, when the father block on it, Mita Gidoma, Edo Dunya, Pocovana Lako, Mege, or they could only you shot over Ama, Tonone to Pimanaga, Tonone, Tabuta Bakuna, Leta Sutan, and our Kelene, Batu Pala for all of Tahat Roja, Puda Tabuta there, Apaka Kibagi, Tabuta, help put Roja, Pura to Ta, Hasunaga Metala, Puda Taman, Cockagoni, our thing, or short over the bank dollar. But the meet happy to cover up, but I kill Miggy, Australia, Canada, hello, I hear you. Work, the job of Miggy, the your learner. Ticola could learn the art, the abin, what they should have at least what will, but I had one agony. But I see a lot of it, maybe I he by the key door to Tenya to a corner and